Hello again. Off to Dawlish today, but not the normal Dawlish, not down the bottom by Tuck's Plot and all that. Up the top, what's called Dawlish Water. Andy's been wanting me to go there for a long time. It's like a little hamlet, a little village, right at the top end of Dawlish that you don't normally see. So something a little bit different. Andy's going to be guiding me. Don't really know any more about it than that. But yeah, Andy's going to be taking me along. Andy's just about to meet me now. We're going in this truck. So I'll see you in Dawlish Water. Lovely. I'm in a magical video. Here we are in Dawlish. And regular viewers will recognise St Gregory's. There we are. Now we've done an entire video on this church, including flying in a drone and all sorts of things. So be sure to check that out. That'll be linked up the top. But watch this video first, of course, because this one will be brand new. And this is kind of where Dawlish Water sort of starts. But we won't get too deeply into the history of the church or anything. However, Andy would like to tell you something about the war memorial.
Yes.
And we'll show you a picture as well.
Yeah. Well, this was the unveiling of the war memorial. And this was on the 19th of February 1921. And as you can see in the photograph, it drew a large crowd of people. At the time, it bore the names of 93 local men who had lost their lives in 1914 and 1918, the First World War. So it now presently holds, I think there's quite a few more names on it, but we'll go in for a quick look. But I find this a very peaceful garden.
Now, St Gregory's has had a couple of names.
It has had a couple of names, and as you can see written at the bottom of this photograph, it was called St Michael's. Now the dedication changed from St Gregory's to St Michael's in 1875 when the Hoare family funded an extension to the church. St Gregory was the Pope in the 6th century, hence a Catholic. As a C of E family, they may well have requested change. It was rededicated to St Gregory's in 1923.
And fun fact about the church from Andy?
Yeah, just to add into it, it's celebrating its 200th birthday this year because it was originally rebuilt and opened in 1825.
Right, now as we walk up towards Dawlish Water, which is, as a bit we haven't done before on the channel, we walk past this green area here.
Yeah.
Which is called the Newhay, and it belonged to the church, or belongs to the church.
Yeah.
And apparently the church is going to sell it off.
Yes.
Possibly for housing development.
Yes.
And a lot of the locals
are up in arms about this.
Yep, they're not exactly having a party and saying, oh lovely, can't wait.
I think they might have stumbled on some sort of objections to it, because as you can see it's a wild meadow and there could be rare species of something here that may stop it, butterflies, meadow butterfly, anything. But I don't think they'll be successful, and I hope they're not.
Yeah, I hope they're not either. Now just down here to my left is the stream, the brook.
Yeah. Well, this is part one of the brooks, yeah, it's just a culvert.
Yeah, feeding into the main one.
But yes, as you can see, it's a beautiful area, and it would be so sad to see bricks and mortar on here.
Now just over there is a lake and a culvert and some noise, you can probably hear that.
Yeah.
And of course you can't see very much because of the trees and the bushes. But we reckon that in there is this.
Yeah, and which is the Newhay Falls. And you know, that was taken quite a while ago before any of these trees were built up. But you can see to where we're looking now is a little culvert. It's feeding into this brook area, which is coming from the Luscombe Lake behind us.
Crazy, crazy. And we're on the bridge now, looking across, looking down I should say.
From the Newhay Falls.
And
this is all working.
The falls are up there somewhere.
Yeah, up there, and it's all working its way down into the brook.
We go other direction now. There's the brook going down, all the feed into the brook going down, and the brook is lower down. Looking over, found the Dawlish allotments, complete with scarecrow, spooky scarecrow.
Ooh.
There we are. As we carry on along this little lane. End of the lane now. Opening up. This is what they call Dawlish Water, the area. But most importantly, got this lovely bridge.
It's beautiful. And this is to the Luscombe Castle. And as you can see, it's done in a castle design. And this was built, they reckon, around about 1804.
Ideal.
But just to the right of where Bill's now showing, going up that way, is going up towards Luscombe Castle, which is a private estate. And the workers would have travelled over this bridge to work on the estate.
That's a lovely bit of architecture. I wouldn't know was here.
Yeah.
Hidden away.
No, built in 1804.
Smashing. Still standing. Lovely. Just have another view of the bridge with the then and now.
Yeah, which was
There we
taken
go.
in about 1875.
Like the lady stood there down the bottom.
Beautiful.
Smashing. There we are, that's Browns Brook allotments, and Browns Brook is what we were filming over the bridge, and with those little waterfalls earlier on. It recognises that in the bushes. Wasp's nest.
A wasp's nest.
And I'm going to give it a big whack in a minute.
Yeah.
We see how fast Andy can run.
Yeah, very.
Lovely. There's a bee down there. Oh, he's gone. Never mind. But yeah, wasp's nest right there at the side of the road as we walk down. Lovely. We're looking down now from the bridge at the actual brook, the official brook. This is the Dawlish Brook.
Yeah.
As it goes down. Okay, go.
So officially we're now on Lower Dawlish Water. And that's part of somebody's garden by the looks of it, because there's a little set of steps there and there's a child swing.
Lovely. Some of the slightly newer development here, alongside some of the old.
Yeah, this is Stonehands Terrace.
Just reverse back into these bushes.
And it's full of bees.
Full of bees.
Wonderful bees.
So what I'm trying to do is get a nice close, can you see all the bees in that? Is that coming out? I don't know, let's see. There's loads of them there, loads of them everywhere. Anyway, enough bees. We're trying to look over here at a cob wall, which is kind of hidden. Let me try and zoom in on it, 2 seconds. Here we are, cob wall.
Yeah, you can really see how it's built, can't you?
Lovely. That's some older buildings there, obviously.
Yeah, all collapsing.
Behind there. Just seen this. Stayed the Newhay, where we were talking about earlier on. Information there about it, and that they don't want to get rid of it, obviously. So your community needs you. Save the Newhay.
Yeah, save the Newhay.
As you know, I love my little animals that are sculpted into thatch. So we've got 3 there. Whatever they are, I'm not quite sure from here. And we carry on along to find 3 birds.
Looks like rooks or something like that.
Lovely. And of course that's on the thatched roof.
And that's the signature of the thatcher.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. And this is the Devon Longhouse, is it?
This is a Devon Longhouse, and this was built in around about 1700. And actually originally probably a farm building. You've got to imagine this probably, there was no land around this. This was probably just a farm building on its own. But it's called a Devon Longhouse.
There we go, Devon Longhouse. Smashing.
And it's beautiful.
And here we go for a then and now from the 1800s, I believe. Here we are. Has it changed? You tell me. Lovely though, absolutely lovely. Here we are, outside the Swan. Which we have looked at before, of course. But that gives you an idea of whereabouts we are. Anyway, as we walk down, Andy wants to tell you a little bit about over there. I have covered it before on the channel.
Yeah, here's our little, and it was a drinking fountain, and this was built for the people of Dawlish. And around a time when obviously running water wasn't in houses and things, and you could obtain your water from this fountain here. And there's a piece at the bottom for, I think that was for the horses to drink from, but there's obviously the trough has been taken away now, the overspill. But I do love the inscription on this.
Praise God from whom all blessings flow.
And there you are, 1877.
Smashing. Quick shot of Dawlish Manor House.
Yeah, the manor, where one day I will renew my vows.
And Andy was asking me, do I know what
was here?
And I said, no, I don't. Do you, any of you lot know what used to be here?
What used to be here?
Keep thinking. Come on, answer now. No.
The clock's ticking. Well,
Andy's
it
gonna
was
tell you.
a public toilets.
Public toilets, lovely. So this was the old public toilets here. When was that demolished then?
Oh, going back at the end of the 90s, I would have thought.
Oh, fairly recent then.
Fairly recently.
Fairly recent.
Okay.
Yep.
So what you're looking at now used to be a butcher's. And as you can see, it's right next to the school. And alongside the butcher's used to be the abattoir, where they used to drove the cattle up. They used to drive them into the abattoir. And you sat in the school having your dinner, and you're seeing the animals being taken in for slaughter.
And I will not say, lovely. They're trying to get the title of Dawlish New Spooky House by the look of things.
Yes. There's a giant teapot in the garden.
Oh, that would do well for the bloke in Teignmouth then. Just peeping in to the abandoned shop, which is still exactly as it was when I filmed it about a year ago.
Yeah.
And every time since.
Yeah.
No one's been in there, no one's touched it.
Nobody's touched it. If you want a pastry brush.
Yeah. We're now going into King Street. Not specifically for this reason, but we'll mention it anyway. Pilchard Cottage.
Yes.
If you remember the other day we met the chap.
We're coming up on it. And here it is.
Time Walk Cottage and Pilchard Cottage. So there we are, that's where it is, that's what it looks like. Right, so this is a Airbnb rental, if you're looking for somewhere to stay. And we met the chap the other day. I'll link to his video above. If you want to see him, tell you about it. A bit of random pothole filling, Andy states.
Yes, random, very random.
And over there is the cost cutter, which I have spoken about before. We'll show you this one, slightly different picture of something I've shown you before, and here it is.
It's the old Gaze shop. I remember it well.
The original Gaze.
The original Gaze. Used to come up here with my mum and my nan, and whenever we wanted cream, we used to take our pot in there, and it was fresh cream made on site.
Lovely, lovely. Fresh cream. Dawlish News.
Yeah.
Always been a news agent.
Always been a news agent.
All Andy's lifetime anyway.
I always remember it well. Used to come up here, get me nan's papers.
And as we just loop down around by the bowling green,
yeah,
you can probably hear all the
activity going on.
Yeah, we won't go down and cover that today.
No, because it's very noisy.
But because we're supposed to be keeping to the top end of Dawlish, aren't we? So we'll save that for another video.
This is Dawlish Bowls. Used to be sponsored by Chip Ahoy.
Ah. Good old Shaftesbury Theatre.
Yeah. And this used to be part of the garden, along with the post office to the pink house on the corner.
They came from Mars.
They did, but they came from Dawlish instead.
Right. And there's the pink house up there, which we always say we're going to do one day.
We will cover it. We will cover it.
We will.
We will, because it's got some interesting history.
Just have a little look around here. There we are. Up this part before we get up back to Andy's truck.
Yeah, and this is where we have our dipper come down quite on a frequent basis. It brought its youngster down here the other week. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my phone out quick enough before they flew off.
Right, and we carry on up through the bottom of the car park now to get back round to where we're parked. So with that, I think we're going to call it a day now as far as the video goes. Hope you enjoyed that slightly different area, different views, made a change. But if you didn't, well, you're probably not watching now, but if you didn't, then you are still watching.
Well, if you didn't,
something different tomorrow.
If you didn't, blame Andy.
Yeah, all Andy's fault. He forced me into it.
I did.
Give me a choice.
I twisted his arm.
Yeah, ow, it still hurts. Anyway, goodbye from me.
Yeah, and it's a goodbye from him.
Take care. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.